Hi there, I'm here at Embedded World 2025 on the DigiKey booth, and joining me today is Erin Pan, CEO of SEEED Studio. And today we're going to be talking about AI and IoT hardware. But before we do that, Eric, would you like to introduce yourself for us?
Sure, Peggy. Hi, I'm Erin Pan from SEEED Studio. We're a company started from 2008. We have been building open source hardware from the very beginning. And we help a lot of engineers, designers, makers especially, to grow their ideas into products. And for this last few years, we are very much focused on AI and industrial IoT. So happy to talk more about that.
Fantastic. So SEEED Studio is known for integrating cutting-edge sensing, networking, and edge computing technologies. What are some of the latest advancements in your product lineup?
So we are basically going into two directions. One is how do you survive IoT in the wild? How do you protect the sensors? How do you transmit in long distances? And how to control the power consumption is low. So for a lot of software guys, it's hard to get more data from the real field. That we help them to shorten the bridge. Second thing is as AI is going from embedded tiny devices to powerful edge, and we're following all the passes to make it simpler for everybody can use it.
How would you say that your AI and IoT products are different from your competitors? What makes you so unique?
I think the number one tag is we are open source.
Okay.
Whatever we build is like an open source reference design, but also they are ready to use. So even for long technicians, they can just with no code deploy the sensors and AI in real field. I think that's the biggest difference. And we have been doing so many things. Everything beyond PC and servers, we have done a bit of that with the community. We don't develop everything in-house. We co-create with our communities.
Okay.
So we have a full spectrum of all kinds of things.
And which industries do you see benefiting the most from your products?
Too many. So I think by number, it should be starting from education, like the students.
Yeah.
Even beyond engineers, now they can use AI, IoT as of their tools. Imagine you can have the biologists, scientists, transportations, civil engineering. Now they are not familiar with these kind of things. Even they don't come to embedded world. They are not the ideal visitors, but they can still use what we offer from this show to their studies and to their creations. They go from education to variety of industries, so it's too many that I lose track of them.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what I focus most is on makers.
Okay.
So it's an adjective. You can be a maker scientist.
Yeah.
You can be a maker designer, which means you can earn the similar skill sets, but customize it for yourself.
Yeah. Now, a big topic here at Embedded World this week is AI at the edge.
Yep.
So how are you enabling AI at the edge, and what challenges do you see in deploying AI models in low-power embedded devices?
Oh, I should bring that. 1 month ago, Science, the magazine, have given us a feature story about our boards. So it's a very tiny $14 AI sensing microcontroller, and you can program it with no-code AI. You can do it because it's so. I should bring it. It's so small. It's like a thumb size.
Yeah.
You can squeeze into wearables, into glasses, into many projects.
Yeah.
And I think that's our top offering. And following a similar strategy, we work on the edge, work on the powerful NVIDIA systems. But to keep in mind that this is not for engineers. This is for anyone else who wants to use AI, but they don't train as a professional AI engineer.
Yeah.
So we simplify the full process, but still make it open.
And how do you ensure reliability and security in AI and IoT deployments? You know, particularly in mission critical applications, for example.
We don't. What we do is open source foundation.
Okay.
Because through the open source foundation, we keep collecting all various kinds of challenging and inputs. We optimize the products, and the people will decide, okay, is it ready for critical things? So it's for the customers to decide.
Okay, that makes sense. And you've mentioned before sort of your ethos of open source. So, and you've got a strong presence in open source hardware community. So how does the open source ethos shape your strategy as a company?
I think it's not shaping us, it's more like we are growing out of that.
Okay.
From day one, we are doing open source hardware, we follow the community protocols, we understand we are part of the community.
Yeah.
So wherever we're doing, I think that's our foundation and goal. And from that, we design different business models. Like for us, IP is not the perfect castle to God. It's more like service we provide. It's a bazaar. It's open ground.
Yeah.
So we try to help as many people as possible. And I think it's shaping from the business model to the org chart.
Yeah.
We rely a lot on the community. So that helping us to understand the market, to grow along with the popular trends. And we have a lot of partners. We work with all the silicon providers. We are becoming their marketing partner. And through us, they can capture emerging customers. Even they are students, even they are small companies. We have 500,000 developers, smaller than DigiKey, but we are focusing on providing these solutions for non-engineer.
And speaking of growth, what are your growth plans for 2025 and beyond?
Well, I think it's going to be huge because AI is becoming a new consensus for different industry. If you compete, you have the arena talk about the large language models, everybody looking for the best AGI, then what's next? The technologies will be overflow. We'll go into various kind of scenarios. So that's where the hardware will be coming to play. And we are there already for many years.
Yeah.
It's now time to enchant your hardware with AI and make it useful for the real world. I think it's becoming very interesting. And I don't have a number because any number will be wrong.
Yeah, it's hard to predict.
It's hard to predict. We just prepare and respond to that.
Yeah. So tell us more about your partnership with DigiKey and how you see that benefiting your customers.
Well, I think DigiKey is shorten the distance between us and our customers a lot because people need to think about all the details. They just go to DigiKey and buy it.
Yeah.
And through DigiKey, we can reach out to so many customers, especially with the enterprise background. They just buy through DigiKey, have the monthly bill they paid. It's hassle-free. And we also are customer for DigiKey. We buy a lot of things from DigiKey.
Yeah.
Because we serve a lot of long tail customers. When they need to manufacture, they need to build the independent devices. They buy our stuff from DigiKey, make the prototype, and come back to DigiKey to procure the components, and we accomplish everything.
Yeah, fantastic.
So it's a like fully woven
Yeah.
partnership.
Yeah. Now, before you go, I was talking with Jason Quidner earlier, who's the founder of BeagleBoard, and he left this here for you because he knew you were coming. So this is the Pocket Beagle. Can you tell us, your relationship with the Pocket Beagle and why Jason wanted to leave it here for you?
I think it's a perfect example, as we just discussed. We are an open source company.
Yeah.
So we work with partners with popular projects like BeagleBoard for so many years. So they can focus on the design, they focus on the software community side, but we can help them to operate all the way from manufacturing to distributions. And I think that forms a perfect relationship.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, the Pocket Beagle is a perfect Linux platform, and you can squeeze into a lot of industrial applications.
Yeah, definitely. And if you don't know that, then check out the video with Jason that I recorded earlier. So, Eric, thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Same to you.
Thank you.